Hey guys, here's what's going on. I made my little structure and everything here but I realized what I had to support was the bottom wing, not the top wing. And there it goes. And every time using rubber bands and everything else to hold stuff in place, you move one strut, the rest of them fall out. I picked these things up off the floor so many times. So here's what I'm doing. The forward struts are in with Gorilla Glue, which will take 24 hours to harden, so I can play with them for a while. These two rear struts are in with a quicker setting glue. I'm trying to get them to harden to the point that I can put the wing on. What happens is you try to put in, you can get one strut in, and I had rubber bands holding the wings in place. And you can get one wing in without any real problem, or excuse me, one strut. But the moment you do the next strut, you wiggle the wing and it pops out. These things have very tiny bite points. Not so bad on the bottom, but on the top. And what I'm thinking is if I can get these two aft struts, these two inner aft struts to harden with regular Tamiya thin, then I can use them as guides to help get the top wing on, get these other ones in without gluing it, but maybe use rubber bands if necessary to hold them in place. And I think I'm just going to have to go ahead. I thought the stuff would dry, would harden a little quicker. I think I'm going to have to use a little silly putty here to get them, these two things to hold position while they harden. But that's the report right now, and trust me, there's a blue cloud of language hovering above the TARDIS right now. There's been more than one comment made. Talk to you later. It's always Model 1. All right, putting some silly putty down, letting the glue harden a little bit on the bottoms, gave me just enough solidity that I was able to get 6 of the 8 struts in place. I'm not going to tempt fate. I'll let these harden for a while. I did switch over to the Revell blue glue, so that dries a lot quicker, but also leaves me some play time. A lot of guys don't like this glue, but I do. I find it gives you some work time, but hardens fairly quickly. That's my opinion. Remember, the top wing is only clamped into place and held by the rubber bands. I'm basically using it as a template. Once this hardens, then I will go in and tie off the remaining struts. And what I can do, I'm not going to worry about the other 2 struts. What I will do with them is tie the easy line to them and then put them in place once everything else is completely hardened. I won't mess anything up. Of course, I still have the engine struts to deal with, but I need to let this sit for a while before I do. Don't get greedy.